interns here at the Narragansett Bay National Estuarine Research Reserve on Prudence Island.
We're one of the 29 national research reserves in the country that work together to preserve, protect, and restore our estuaries through education, research, and stewardship.
Today, we're going to talk about wildlife camera research and 3 habitats that you'll be exploring throughout this program.
Today we're going to talk about how wildlife cameras are useful research tools, and we're going to show you how we set them up.
Wildlife cameras are often used by scientists to get answers about which types of animals are living in certain habitats and how they're using those habitats. For example, you might see a deer and 2 fawns walking through the woods, or a red-tailed hawk eating its prey.
Let's go see how we set up the traps. The first step is you want to figure out which habitat you want to monitor. We are currently in the Pine Barrens.
You want to pick a nice open area so animals are more likely to walk past the camera.
You want to make sure the settings are the same on all your cameras. This one looks good. Now we just wait 2 weeks and we come back and see what we're going to find.
Barrens are areas of sandy soils left behind from glacial deposits. The species that live here are well adapted to living in this nutrient-poor sediment.
If you look closely at the pines here on Prudence Island, you might think that they look burned. If you thought that, you'd be right. The pines here need fire to thrive, and their cones only release their seeds when they feel high heat from the fires.
But the occasional fires don't scare off too many animals. Many mammals, birds, and insects thrive here. I wonder how many animals they'll find in this habitat.
Me too.
Time to go to the next habitat.
Coastal grasslands.
Come on. Oh, hi.
Found near shorelines, coastal grasslands are dominated by flowering plants and, you guessed it, grasses. The plants here provide habitat for many small mammals and birds.
The coastal grasslands are similar to the Pine Barrens. They're dominated by frequent disturbances. Although fires aren't really necessary to clear these out, we do mow them every few years to allow new growth to occur.
Many pollinators, such as bees
and butterflies,
love the plants here. I wonder if they'll find any of those on the wildlife cameras.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. We're back where we started, at the salt marsh. Salt marshes are a coastal grassland that are flooded with salt water twice daily during high tides. They're formed as sediment gets carried and deposited onto tidal flats by rivers and oceans.
Salt marshes provide many benefits for both humans and animals. For example, they act as a nursery for baby fish and crab. They also prevent flooding during storm surges.